my channel. So you already know from the title, I am doing a makeup look today using the Jackie Aina palette, you guys. Yes, you guys, Jackie Aina has came out with her own palette. It's a collaboration with Anastasia and Beverly Hills, you guys. I am so happy for Jackie. I have been watching Jackie since she first started her YouTube channel when she was, I think it was Little Pumpkin Pie. I'm not sure if it was some numbers behind that, but I'm pretty sure it was Little Pumpkin Pie. And Jackie has done her thing in the beauty community, you guys. I have really watched her grow on her platform. She started with a very small channel, and she has gone to stardom here in this YouTube community. And what I love about Jackie is that she gives back to the smaller channel. She shows so many tips and techniques on how to get a perfect makeup look. A lot of the looks that I have done, and well, not here on YouTube because I'm not a beauty guru. I'm not a beauty person. I just like playing makeup. But a lot of things that I have learned with doing makeup, I have learned from people like Jackie and some of the other beauty gurus who are OGs on this YouTube platform. It's some that are not here anymore, you guys, but I am so happy that Jackie stuck around. She did her thing. She's still doing her thing, and I'm so happy for her. So I decided to do a look today. I know it's so many looks out here using this palette. It's one of the biggest things out here right now. But I just wanted to show my support, being as though I love Jackie so much. I wanted to show my support. I wanted to spend my dollars with supporting her and buying this palette. The palette is very beautiful, you guys. So you already know it's an iridescent palette. And it pulls like pink and green and purple. It's just very beautiful. And then it has the Jackie Aina logo here. And the logo is very beautiful as well. I think Dennis helped her come up with this logo. If I'm not mistaken, that's what she said in her video. But it's just very pretty. It's like a crocodile. I'm pretty sure like crocodile or something like that print. But it is very beautiful, you guys. So when I first got the palette, I mean, not even when I first got the palette, just looking at videos of the palette on YouTube, it looked a little washed out. It looked a little bit underwhelming, but I still was going to support and give my coins. But once I got this palette, with first look of the palette, you guys, the camera is not doing this palette justice. In person, these colors are beautiful. They are so pretty, so rich. They are, us dark skinned women, we don't have to worry about colors not showing up. The colors are showing up very vibrant. They are blending out very easily, you guys. Now, this is my first time having an Anastasia palette. I know, where have I been? But this is very vibrant, very pretty. I'm not going to swatch the colors because I'm pretty sure that you've seen these swatches all over YouTube. It's so many people doing videos on this Jackie Aina Ana's ABH palette. So I'm not going to do all that for you. I just wanted to show you what I came up with. So I did use I think I only used maybe 3 to 4 colors in the palette, but I wanted to do something simple. I wanted to do something quick. I wanted to do something easy for someone who is not into makeup, who never done makeup before and just want to learn how to do makeup. So I just did a very easy, non-complicated look, and I hope you guys like it. Stay tuned for the video. Okay, you guys, so before I get started, I'm going to do a voiceover, but I just wanted to let you know that I did fill in my brows using the Spike Brow Pencil by MAC, and I used a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think it's dark brown, what is that, eyebrow pomade, or it's like a eyebrow mascara. I used that, as well as I shaped them up using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn, you guys. So let's just get into the video. Okay, y'all, so I'm priming my eyes with concealer, and this is the Tarte Tape Shape in color Deep. Sometimes I use an eyeshadow primer. Today I'm not. Today I'm using concealer.
And concealer works as a good base as well, you guys. If you don't like using primer, sometimes eyeshadow primer can be a little sticky, so the eyeshadow will grab at your eyes. So now I'm going in with the shade Edges in the Anastasia, and I'm sorry, Jackie Anastasia palette, just Edges as my transition color. I'm putting that on both eyes. I probably should have just did one eye for you guys. Probably should have had one eye already done. But again, I'm new to this. I'm not trying to be a beauty blogger or vlogger, whatever you call it. Just plain and makeup. So now, you guys, I'm going in with Pinker. And I'm putting this on the outer corners of my eyes. And I'm going to blend that in the crease a little lower than that transition color. And for some reason, that Pinker comes up a little purplish on me. I'm not sure if it's because I set my concealer or if it's just maybe the pigment in my skin. Well, I'm pretty sure that the Pinker has kind of like a purplish undertone. I'm just blending that out, you guys. Building up the color. If you could see, I patted it on first and just build up the color a little bit. I'm still building up that Pinker in my crease. And these colors, you guys, are very creamy, very pigmented. You just can't go wrong with this palette. It blends out like a dream. So now I'm using a glitter base, and it's not the NYX glitter base that everyone uses. This is the glitter base by, I think, BH Cosmetics. I put this on my lid just because I don't want that shimmery color to go above my crease. If you can see, I do have hooded eyes. So I'm using this before I lay down that lid color. And that lid color I'm using, you guys, is Wiggly's. This is a gorgeous color. If you can see, I'm very happy with the shade. It's very, very vibrant. The glitter base is making it stick and more vibrant. It is popping that color. Now, I wish I knew that Pinker was going to come off a little purplish, because I probably wouldn't have used that. I probably would have just went ahead with ginger. I'm sorry, Edges or even ginger. So now, you guys, I'm taking a little bit of credit on the outer V of my eye. And I'm just patting that on. And then I'm blending it down and into the lower part of my crease. I'm not swiping it all the way across. I'm taking it kind of like into the middle of my lid. I don't want it to this look to be a very, very smoky eye. Well, I want it a little smoky. I love smoky eyes, but I don't want it like an overpowering smoky. So I'm going back in with Wiggly's, building that color back up because I lost a little bit doing the blending. If you can see, I'm really feeling that color. Now I went back over with Supreme at the top of that transition color. And in between that Pinker, just to kind of lighten it up. Because again, like I said, that Pinker comes off a little bit purple, and I wanted it kind of pinkish. So now, you guys, before I finish my eyes, I'm going to move on to my face, and I'm using the Tatcha, the Tatcha primer. And I put a lot on. I don't think I need it that much. This is my first time using the Tatcha. Not sure about it just yet. So now, you guys, I'm going in with the, what is this? This is the Lancome Tint Idol. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But it's the Lancome Foundation, the 24-hour wear. This is in the shade 430, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, I'll have that down below for you. But I'm pretty sure it's in the shade 430. I used to wear this some time ago, and I kind of switched up and was trying out different foundations. But yes, I'm pretty sure this is in the shade 4:30. I think I was a different shade when I first started using it. I'm not sure if it's because it's summer and I got a little bit of a tan, or if I was just using the wrong shade when I first started wearing this foundation. But if you can see, the color is spot on actually. So now I'm going into my concealer, and again, this is the Tarte Tape Shape in the color Deep. Yeah, I'm trying to find another concealer other than the Tarte Tape Shape. This has been kind of like a holy grail of mine for the last almost year. So I'm trying to find something different. If you can recommend something that you think will work well with my skin tone, or something that's very good. I do need full coverage because I do have dark circles around my eyes. And I do like a yellow based concealer. I sometimes use the MAC Pro Longwear, but to me, you guys, it's starting to crease. I used to love it. Now I've been noticing when I use it, it creases under my eyes. So if you have something that you know doesn't crease and it's a very good concealer, let me know. I would prefer drugstore, but it doesn't have to be drugstore. Just let me know of something that's really good. So I'm just working that in, you guys. I try not to bring my concealer too low because I am have mature skin. Now I'm setting that with the Laura Mercier. This is the translucent powder. I love the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I try so many other powders, but I always find myself going back to that. It gives a very beautiful finish. It doesn't show up in pictures. It just makes the skin look very smooth in pictures, and it does not dry my eyes out. And I am a dry girl. So now I'm moving on to contour, and I'm just using the Anastasia contour kit. I'm not sure, you guys. I think it's the deep or medium deep. I'm pretty sure it's the deep palette, and I'm just putting that in the hollows of my cheekbones, under my chin, and my forehead. I definitely always do under my chin because if you can see, I have a very chubby face, and I have a little bit of the goblet neck, with the double chin, but it's okay. I'm working on that. So if you can see, I'm just blending it out with my beauty blender. Sometimes I use my beauty blender to blend it out, and other times I just use a brush. And I don't always contour, you guys. A lot of times I just bronze up. I'm putting a little bit of that Laura Mercier. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm putting a little bit of that Laura Mercier underneath of that contour to make it pop. I'm not even sure. That might not be Laura Mercier. I'm thinking that's the Sasha Buttercup powder underneath of that contour just to make it pop. And I'm blending everything and setting my face, with the MAC Skin Finish in Deep Dark. Now I'm going back in with the Black Radiance palette and the Medium Dark to set where I put that cream concealer. Well, it's the medium to dark palette. And yeah, I'm just setting where I put that cream concealer, making sure everything gets blended out. Now I'm doing a little bit of a contour on my nose. I don't overly contour. I know I have a chubby nose, but it doesn't really bother me. So I don't go in with cream for the nose contour. I just do a little bit of powder, and I'm pretty sure it is the medium to dark in the Black Radiance. Now I'm going on to my highlighter, and I am using the MAC and Gold Deposit highlighter for my cheekbones. I'm running that a little bit down my nose, the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. I'm going to run it not across my forehead, but right over the highest points of my eyebrow, where my eyebrows arch at. And I kind of bring that down to that highlighter at my cheekbone. I also do my cupid bow and my chin. I sometimes do that and sometimes I don't. So now you guys, I am using Raisin Blush by MAC on my cheeks. If you can see, I have very chubby cheeks. And I'm putting a little bit of that highlighter. I'm not, you know what, I didn't even use that highlighter. I use Soleil right there in the corners of my eyes, you guys. And that's from Jackie Aina palette. And I did do it at the top of where my eyebrows arch at. I just put a little bit there of the Soleil. It looks pretty good. So now I'm smudging that credit at the bottom of my eyeline of my eyes. I did not show me. I used a dark brown liner for the waterline of my eye. I used a dark brown, and now I'm just going in with credit to smudge that out. I'm sorry, it gets a little bit blurry there. And I'm going back in and I'm smudging that pinker right underneath of that credit. Just basically doing the same colors that's in my crease. And I'm also going into Supreme right underneath of the pinker. Now you don't have to do that. I kind of wanted a semi blown out look. So that's why I did it. Now I'm going back into that credit and I'm sorry you guys, I'm out of focus, but it is what it is. I'm just going back into that credit and smoking it out right there above my lash line. I didn't want to do a harsh black liner, so I decided to just smudge a little bit. Now this look is kind of like the same thing that Jackie did on her first video using her palette. I just kept it simple. Now I'm spraying my face with the Mario Badescu skincare spray, and I always do that before I put on my mascara and before I put on my lashes. Now I'm just going back in with a little more of that gold deposit, you guys, to make it just pop. If you can see, I have very textured skin, so sometimes I don't like putting extra highlight because sometimes it just makes my face look a little bad, if I must say so. So now I'm going in with mascara, and this is the MAC mascara. I'm not sure which one it is because, again, like I said, I have so many MAC mascaras, but I'm just doing that before I put on my lashes. I also added a little mascara to my bottom waterline, as well as I added lipstick and lip liner. The liner that I used was chestnut. I'm not sure what lipstick I used. I'm pretty sure it was a Morphe lipstick. I'm just not sure of the color. Now, I didn't care for that lipstick too much because I didn't like the color, as well as it pulled a little rough, you guys. It wasn't creamy at all.
Okay, you guys, so that's it. That's the end of the video. So I already talked about the products that I use. If I missed anything, it will be in the description box below. But I hope you liked the look. If you did, make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on so you can be notified of any other videos. All right, my loves, have a good one.